There is one team in the NFL, when you look at what their rankings were compared to what their record ended up being, it makes no sense at all. It could point towards major value in 2025. That team, yes, the hard luck, San Francisco 49ers. And I did say major value, but you're going to have to wait and make it through preview number 14 of 32 here on the Datitude podcast to find out what that value might be. First, Coach Kyle Shanahan should be used to the roller coaster by the Bay. In 8 seasons, Shanahan has won the NFC West 3 times and finished last twice. Well, what about this year? Brock Purdy's back and he appears healthy. Might be hard to believe, but he needs just shy of 500 passing yards to already get to 10,000 for his career. What's he going to need as much as his top 10 offensive line is the health of his running back, Christian McCaffrey, who was overworked in 2023 and paid the price in 2024 with Achilles tendonitis and then a PCL injury after he briefly came back. He has yet to play a full season in back-to-back years since his second and third seasons, 2018 and 2019. At wide receiver, the 49ers lost Deebo Samuel to free agency, and they're going to be without Brandon Aiyuk for at least the first 6 weeks of the season. He's still recovering from a torn ACL and MCL he suffered in week 7 last year. San Fran hopes Jawan Jennings can pick up the slack. He just missed 1,000 yards receiving last year with 6 touchdowns. But then there's always tight end George Kittle with a second consecutive 1,000-yard season. But he's about to turn 32 years old, so Shanahan and company will be hoping nothing happens to him. The defense is just as good, and Nick Bosa returns in the line for his 7th season in San Francisco, where he's had 53.5 sacks over the past 4 years. Oh, and then there's one of the best linebackers on the planet in Fred Warner, who returns for his 8th season wearing garnet and gold. If you didn't think by now the Niners should be one of the most improved teams record-wise, then take a look at this ridiculous schedule. Now, I don't like the fact they're playing 6 of their first 9 games on the road. But when you look at who they have at home, Arizona, Jacksonville, Atlanta, they should win all of those. They got the Saints on the road, and they have the Giants on the road. But then look what happens as you get to week 11. At Arizona, Carolina, at Cleveland, late bye week, and then 3 of the last 4 at home, Tennessee, at Indianapolis, Chicago, and Seattle. They could win 7 or 8 in a row. And value? We told you we'd have something here for you in there, and we're glad you made it all the way. Have you ever heard of a 6-11 team finish with the 4th-ranked offensive unit in the NFL and the 8th best defensive unit? Me neither. That's why of all the overs and unders that we do in the set of NFL previews, I like the Niners over 10.5 more than any other, and that means run. Don't walk to the window and get your ticket for this one. Just don't sprain an ankle.